So hello everyone, welcome to Study What, where we study maths and science. The topic for today is expanding brackets. So let's begin. So one of the methods that we use to solve is the FOIL method, where F stands for the first terms, O stands for the terms on the outside, I stands for the terms on the inside, and L stands for the last terms. Let's learn how to do that. Like I said, it is FOIL. If I were to have my terms A plus B as one bracket and C plus D as the other bracket, I multiply the first terms, F as in the first terms. The first terms of the bracket are these two. So I get A multiplied by C, AC. Next stands the terms on the outside, that is A and D. Both of these are on the outside of the two brackets, on the border if you will. So I add A multiplied by D. That is followed by the two terms on the inside. The two terms on the inside are B and C. So I multiply that, B multiplied by C, and I write a plus BC. That is finally followed by L, which stands for the last two terms, which are B and D. So I multiply B and D. This is one of the methods that people use, as this skips a step in between. So what I recommend, if you're a beginner and you're just learning this method and you don't have no hands on it, I would prefer for you to follow another method where you expand the terms individually. Now, the FOIL method is generally used by people who are comfortable with algebra, but I'd say if you're not comfortable with algebra and you have this severe hatred towards maths, you should just follow the simplified method, which I recommend to my students also. If we had the same bracket, A plus B and then C plus D, I say take the first term of the first bracket, A, and the whole of the second bracket, C plus D. This followed by the second term of the first bracket, which is a plus B. Here the trick is we have to take it along with its sign, otherwise you'll go wrong somewhere. Then C plus D. Now it's easy. I multiply the A with the C plus then the A with the D plus B into C, which is BC, and then B into D. Why I recommend this method is because this avoids any mistakes with the signs that could happen while we are just opening them using the FOIL method. So if I'd say, if you're beginning this topic, use this method. After that, you get a hang of it, start using the FOIL method. Now let's solve some sums. Now the method I like to solve my sums is by starting with the simpler ones and then complicating it step by step, so that you are training your mind while doing so. So now let's start with this. One more thing that I would like you to know is that we'll on this channel be doing past year papers only, so that when you practice these, or even by observing, you're covering syllabus at the same time and the ones that have come in the exam before. Okay, so here we have G. Let's share G with all the two terms. G into 3 plus G into minus 2G. g into 3 gives me a 3g, and g into minus 2g plus would give me a minus 2, because plus and minus, and then g into g would give me a g square, right? So I can write this as 3g minus 2 square. Next, 7 times x plus 7 times minus 8. What does this give us? A 7x plus a minus 56. 7x minus 56. Now what is important, that some students leave the answer over here itself. Always write in the blank space provided in a Cambridge exam. Otherwise, some examiners do not give you marks. Now, the next question, again, an easy one. We'll multiply 4 times x. Let's do this one directly. Minus 4 times minus 3 is a minus 12. If it's a 1 marker, you can directly write the answer and you will be marked a full score. But if it is a 2 mark question, we have to write the step. Next, now let's do some double bracket problems. 2 times t is 2t plus 2 times w is 2w. 3 times w is 3w, and 3 times minus t is minus 3t. Here we can have one more step with the like terms. 2t minus 3t is minus 1t. Okay, plus 2 minus 3 makes a minus 1. Then you have 2w plus 3w, that would give us a 5w. So my final answer this becomes minus 1t plus 5w. A double bracket sum. I'll take x, first term of the first bracket, multiplied by the whole of the second bracket, plus the second term of the first bracket, multiplied by the whole of the second bracket. Now it's easy, we've already done this. X times x is an x square, x times minus 2 is a minus 2x, 3 times x is a 3x, and 3 times minus 2 is a minus 6. Now these two terms can be further simplified. Minus 2 plus 3 would give me a plus 1, a plus 1x minus 6. This can also be written as x squared plus x minus 6, because if there's nothing, there's a 1, and if there's a 1, you can write it as the normal term itself. It's fine. X squared, let's write it properly, x squared plus x minus 6. Okay, next. I want you to pause the video now and try this yourself and check the answer and see if you get it right. X minus 7 minus 4 x minus 7. Easy enough. We multiply x times x is x squared minus 7x minus 4x, because 4 times x, because there's a minus here, we have to write minus into a plus x would give us a minus x. Now the trickiest part for the ones who are just solving it for the first time, and the ones who are experienced also, make the mistake over here. A minus into another minus is a plus. That makes it a plus 28. Let's write the answer. X squared minus 7x minus 4x minus we plus So we add the 7 and the 4, but the sign stays of the bigger number. I like to say it becomes minus 11x plus 28. There you go. Hope you got that right. Let's solve these. We have a 7x. Let's try to do this one directly. Let's start speeding ourselves. A 12x minus 20. 7 times x gave me a 7x. 7 times 2 gave me a 14. 4 times 3x gave me a plus 12x. And 4 times minus 5 gave me a minus 20. I add the like terms. 7x plus 12x gives me a 19x. 14 minus 20 gives me a minus 6. That's the simplest form, and I have to write it over here. Next, we have two variables here, but the steps remain the same. First term of the first bracket multiplied by the whole of the second bracket, followed by second term of the first bracket and the whole of the second bracket. Three times 5 gives me a 15, and x times x gives me a 15x square. We multiply everything, right? Do not forget a term. Similarly, 3 times 2 gives me a 6, and x times y gives me an xy. Now, minus y into x would give me a minus yx along with a 5, so this becomes a minus 5yx. Minus into plus would give me a minus. Y into 2y would give me a 2y square. Y into y gives me a y square. Now I have to find the like terms. It's this and this. This would simplify further into 6 minus 5 as plus xy minus 2y square. We write the final. You may write 1xy, but we don't compulsorily have to. If you understand by writing the 1 better, please do so, but after a while you get used to it. Now, this is something new where we have triple brackets. So what I would recommend is to do 2 brackets first. Now if I write it like this, x plus 3 and x plus 5. What works is that we've already done these kinds, right? So we'll just multiply this together. First term of the first bracket multiplied by the whole of the second bracket. Second term of the first bracket multiplied by the whole of second bracket. X into x, x square plus 5x plus 3x plus 15. Adding the like terms gives me x square plus 8x plus 15. Now, solving the first 2 bracket gave me the answer x square plus 8x plus 15. So instead of writing this here, I just write the expanded form of it. This I will multiply with 2x plus 1. Trick here is to open using the second bracket first. So what I can now do is I will multiply 2x by the whole of my first bracket because it's just easier this way. You could simplify by multiplying this first with this, then this with this, and again a 15 with this. But this cuts down a step, so let's do it this way. X square plus 8x plus 15. What I've done here is that I've used this to be multiplied by the whole of my first bracket over here, and then the 1 again multiplied by my first bracket. Now to simplify them further, I add the like terms. It's 16x square along with an x square, so I write the 2x cube as the same, plus 17x square, because 16 plus 1x square is a 17x square. I add the 30x with the 8x, so it gives me 38x plus 15. So the final answer thus becomes 2x cube plus 17x square plus 38x plus 15. That's all for now. If you want more sums, please let me know in the comment box. I'll send you some worksheets. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Let me know if you want some other topics. Follow along if you liked it.